Let in a little joy, a little joy. Let in a little light, a little light. You know every little thing gonna be alright. What's the best that could happen? Clear the room for dancing, let in a little joy. Let in a little light on this very Sunday night. We bliss and loving home. Happy Easter. We are risen. Happy resurrection. Happy, beautiful, beautiful spring rebirthing and embracing the lesson of dying and being reborn.
Yes,
what
absolutely.
Is the lesson teaching us that?
That's what it's all about. That's life summed up, isn't it?
Life is the curriculum.
It is, and dying and being reborn, and dying and being reborn.
Every one of our cells is doing that constantly, right? We're being reborn and remade into a whole new person, like, what, every 7 years or something?
I think that's right.
Yeah.
But I can't technically say so.
I thought you were looking into your magic ball.
I'm checking and making sure I'm on the right setting.
Hey, y'all. It is so good to be with you again this Sunday evening. That is this Easter, this Sunday night that will never come again. And here we are together.
What's
you
in
chose
your
this
egg?
moment. Yeah, what's in there? Did you find it? The Easter egg hunt? How fun. Did you bite the head off the chocolate bunny?
Oh, it's so disturbing. I
It
just
is
couldn't.
really
I always started
disturbing.
on the toes. I just couldn't do it.
Yeah. Oh, the toe.
I can never eat the
That's
face.
a lot less ghoulish. Starting with the toes.
I mean, it
yeah.
just,
But you know what?
You're not hollow inside like the chocolate bunny.
Oh, boom! But you are nice and tasty like chocolate.
No, that's true.
And you are a delicacy of love.
And you're our peeps.
Boom! Delicacy of love.
They're our peeps.
I want that t-shirt.
Remember peeps? Easter peeps.
Boom!
They are peeps. You're booming a lot tonight.
I know. It's Thunder Over Amy tonight.
Oh, well, so here we are,
Yes.
y'all, and we are just so grateful for this gift of being alive, for this gift of really being able to choose to take the curriculum. We'll explain that a little more later. But all the lessons that life brings our way that give us an opportunity to let go of something, which is dying to it, to allow the possibility of something to be reborn.
Preach.
That's life in a nutshell right there, in an Easter egg.
Because a nutshell is an Easter egg.
In some cartoon in your mind, it is.
Well, this is pretty apparent what the curriculum is here. So the curriculum is coming up against your actions, right? It's coming up against your demons and choosing to unlock your own cage and set yourself free. Bowling Green, Kentucky, sitting in my cell. Bowling Green, Kentucky, sitting in my cell. Think about my baby when out of this hell. Been running for so long, I don't know how. Be still. I'm sitting in my cell. Bowling Green, Kentucky, sitting in my cell. Bowling Green, Kentucky, sitting in my cell. It's not the first time I've been behind hoping it will all just pass. I'm sitting myself, 'cause I love her and she loves me. I need her and she needs me. I love her and she loves me. I need her and both. I'm sure she's thinking of a way to break me out of here. Blow up the place with dynamite, just bomb me out of here. No task is too tall, just break down his wall. Be in my arms tonight. I'm sitting in myself. I love her, she loves me. I need her and she needs me. I love her and she loves me. I need her and both. Sitting in myself. Bone Green, Kentucky, sitting in myself. My baby's still out there somewhere. I sure do miss her. Guess we never got caught. We'd have just thought with some gas in the car. I wonder where you are. I'm sitting in myself, 'cause I love her and she loves me. I need her and she needs me. I love her and she loves me. I need her and both. Sitting in myself. Bone Green, Kentucky, sitting in myself. Oh, oh,
learning how to be still.
yeah, being forced to be. I've been in that situation, you know.
I was just thinking though how being still allows us to look at our situation, really feel into it, really see it clearly, letting things settle enough that you can actually go, wow, I need to make it a move this way or make a choice to do this, you know. When you're up in it and all tangled up in it, you can't see how to get out of it.
Well, and when you're forced to be still, because you won't stop.
Right, right.
You won't stop. And so something makes you stop. And then you're like, you have to really deal with what's going on, you know.
And so in that story, that was your brother, and he was in jail. And it was a very reflective time for him. And he spent it writing songs like that. He wrote over 40 songs.
He embraced the curriculum of being in jail, which forces you to be still and to find out how you feel. And he found his spirit, and he found his songwriting abilities, and he wrote so much, so many great songs. And that was one of them. It was beautifully, beautifully done. He embraced the curriculum.
So what are we talking about, taking the curriculum? Well, we're talking about life. I mean, none of us get a bypass get to bypass getting lessons in life. Things come to every single one of us. Life's pretty fair that way. We all get things that come, and we can resist and resist and resist the curriculum, but when we take it, there are gifts.
Man, the best.
Every single time.
The hardest
I think the
ones.
hardest things I've been through have been my greatest teachers.
Everyone says that, and it's like, oh, yeah, but who wants to go through it? But really, if you let yourself, you can get the best jewels. You have to dive deep to get the best jewels.
Yeah.
And speaking of jewels and diving deep,
Yeah.
we dive deep into this earth to get coal. And that's where our electricity comes from mostly.
Right.
So I want to start talking about the earth. It's going to be Earth Day soon. And this is about embracing the curriculum of what the earth is teaching us. And she's going to start spanking us pretty hard because we're not listening. And what we're doing is throwing things out of balance. And so the weather is climate change, and the weather is death and destruction and massive immigration and scarcity and inequality. And so we really have to embrace the curriculum that the earth is teaching us, which is to shift from coal and shift away from fossil fuels, which pollute and warm and disrupt the equilibrium on this planet, and find a more harmonious way to generate energy. We all want energy, we all use it, so let's use more of it that's renewable and green and beautiful. And so this is about letting go of old ways that we've gotten so used to and embracing and stepping into the trust and the beauty and the hope of what new ways can bring. This is a Gene Ritchie song. Oh, I need this. Thank you. Wonderful Gene Ritchie. Sit me down on his knee, say, son, you go to school, you learn your letters, not to be no dusty minor boy like me. I was born and raised in the mile coal carts rolled and rumbled past my door. Now they stand in a rusty row of old empties, telling him don't stop here anymore, and him don't stop here. Never thought I'd live to learn to love the coal dust. Never thought I'd pray to hear those temples roar. I wish the grass would turn to money and greenbacks fill my pockets once more. I was born and raised in the Mount Hazard Highland. where the cold carts roll and rumble past my door. Now they stand rusty rover empties, 'cause the ending don't stop here anymore. Ending don't stop here. Last night I dreamt I went back to the office, get my payday like I done before, and more kudzu vines was covering the way. There were leaves and grass growing out through the I was born and raised in the Mount Hazard Holler, where cold carts roll and rumble past my door. Now they stand in a rusty road empties, 'cause the ending don't stop here anymore. And it don't stop here. And it don't stop here. Part of embracing the new, first you got to let go of the old. Like, what are you letting go of? Why are you choosing something new? And so,
Why are you resisting change? What is the actual possibility that maybe
your current situation.
Yeah. So,
Yes.
all of this is inspired by a conversation we had this week on Caravan of the Heart,
Give in the heart, woo woo!
our podcast with Nicole Sartini. She's an authentic empowerment guide and psychotherapist, and she just had such an illuminating conversation with us about being authentic and being empowered by being in our authenticity.
And embracing the wholeness of who we are and being at peace and full resonance with it and compassion and in absolute embrace of possibility of what is to unfold in your life. It's really a beautiful conversation.
It is. One of my favorite parts was when we talked about things are frequencies within us, you know, and we can actually shift some of the things when we're holding on to the old, when we're resisting and all that are lower frequencies. And just by really, really making an effort to change those grooves that are created in our brains of, you know, we get in patterns of thoughts.
Yeah.
And one of the things that I love that she said was, you know, it's you just can't say it. You can't just say, I'm, like her example was, I'm a goddess.
Yeah.
You might not fully believe that. You can say it, but what if you tried this on? It's quite possible. There's a slight chance I'm a goddess. Then what happens though is that gets coded, and that gets, that starts creating that groove. So, this week, if you can't say it fully, if you can't say I'm talented, if you can't say
I'm worthy,
on any of it,
I'm free of guilt,
any of it, try just saying, it's possible that I am. Maybe I am. That's a start.
Maybe I'm perfect.
She even likened it to a spiral staircase, and I love that too. Like you make a little step here, you made it a little way, and then
that makes perfect sense to me. I feel like we're traveling in a spiral for sure.
Right?
Always growing towards and moving towards love. So here's a little snippet from our conversation with Nicole Sartini on Caravan of the Heart.
Becoming more comfortable with accepting, just like we have to with life, that we're going to have ups and downs and those bright moments and those challenging moments, that within the self, there are parts that are very radiant and parts that are harder to be with. And that goes for emotions, that goes for characteristics, that goes for our history, the things that we've been through. I think learning to hold both the beauty and those parts that aren't things that we're as excited about is part of the journey of finding the way to our own alignment and our own self-acceptance.
Right.
And when we do that for ourselves, it actually makes it a lot easier to do it for other people too. When we can see the full humanity of ourselves, it's easier to see the full humanity of others, and vice versa.
Get the snakes out.
Oh, brother, get the snakes out. We're going to embrace the curriculum, and the curriculum is you. All you have to do is study yourself and don't pay attention to how anyone else is doing. You just stay focused on the mirror there, and then the lessons will be learned. I'm back at Grace Assembly of God there in Shelbyville, Kentucky. Nene on the organ. Nene, get your organ out. Many prophets are here as a witness for God. Many churches they now represent. And if you've been redeemed, you know them whom God sent. For we know by their truth whom they serve. Do you live what you preach? Would you preach what you live? In the presence of God, would you stand? Jesus knows every deed, good or bad from your birth. Do you live what you preach in your church? Come on, Nene. Some may stand in their church and proclaim they love God, and they win earthly fame in their speech. They love not their brother in deed and in truth. The right hand of God they'll never reach. Do you live what you preach? What you preach, what you live? In the presence of God, would you stand? drop cloth, not to fall out. If you stand in your church and proclaim you love God, but you have not the heart of your faith, you'll stand on your grave and proclaim on your faith, but your love does not have what it takes. Do you live what you preach? What you preach, what you live? In the presence of God, would you stand? Jesus knows every deed, good or bad from your birth. Do you live what you preach in your church? Do you live what you preach? Would you preach what you live? In the presence of God, would you stand? Jesus knows every deed, good or bad from your birth. Do you live what you preach in your church? Do you live what you preach? Would you preach what you live? In the presence of God, would you stand? Jesus knows every deed, good or bad from your birth. Do you live what you preach in your church? Hallelujah. You know, they make actual, we were talking about this with Nick, they make actual drop cloths.
Oh, yeah. So we grew up, well, I did, in the evangelical church.
I came in midway through.
And when people would get slain in the spirit, which means they would just become overwhelmed with the presence of the spirit, they fall out. But the ladies are, back then, I think it's changed now.
Well,
There's
they
not
kind
as
of
many
wanted all
dresses.
ladies to wear skirts and
Yeah.
dresses. It was kind of a dress code.
So to preserve their dignity, they would have actual cloths that they could lay over.
The women would crochet them
from the knees
in
up
the church, yeah.
to cover up so nobody could see up their skirts. You know, no, yeah, we're not having that.
No, not in this church. Maybe in your church, not in this one. You can pick up a drop cloth on your way in if you think that's going to happen. You better just grab one, just in case. What a beautiful thing, though. I felt like such an open invitation to like experience spirit fully. You know, that's what I loved about the evangelical church. You know, yeah, there's like such a beautiful opening of the heart and an ecstatic, mystical experience.
Very ecstatic. Like
Yeah.
you could color outside the lines. You didn't have to
Open
sit,
your
kneel,
whole
sit,
self.
kneel, sit, kneel. It was just
Well,
like you could
yeah.
run. We had people
And you can have mystical
running,
experiences doing that too.
jumping and praising God. We
Yeah.
had, we had like lots of stuff happening. I remember there was a woman. She would. We called her the snake lady, but she would.
What?
You don't remember?
I don't
her?
remember her.
Oh yeah, when she got filled in the spirit, she would get slither on the ground. And
Like the Grinch stealing that ornament?
and sometimes she would and she would slither under pews and stuff.
That is so creepy.
No, I mean you
No,
were never
she
bored there
wouldn't.
though.
No
were you ever
way.
bored there
She
once?
did
I
not.
don't think you were bored there once.
No.
No, that's a true story. I didn't make that up. Yeah.
Between Isaac Hornback, who
Oh, we
looked like
shouldn't say
Abraham Lincoln, and the guy who looked like the king of the lollipop kids.
Okay.
Okay.
But we love everybody. We love everything.
No, I especially love them. They're
Yeah,
my favorites.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally.
People who fully embrace who they are and their expression of themselves. And that, do you ever just see someone and you're like, wow, you are fully embodied as this, you know, Like, I want to be like that.
They took the curriculum.
Yes, they did. Them.
Empowered by being in their authenticity.
This is what I like. This is who I am.
I accept who I am. Boom. And now I've got
bada bing, bada boom. Speaking of booms, boom, bop, boom, bop, boom.
Well,
bop.
let's so not to take you on a ride,
but apparently we are. So buckle up
yeah.
and keep your hands up.
But in the last few weeks, and maybe in your life as well, we've had people that are in our own family. My uncle passed away. Some of our dearest friends, Kirsten and Justin. Kirsta's mommy passed away, and there's been quite a few more, and we won't keep listing names, but we specifically want to send out this next song to these souls that are moving on right now, and they are.
But still present with us, and seriously in the greater energetic field of
absolutely.
Yes.
And so one of the things that we can do is honor them. It's a very hard life lesson to lose somebody that you love. It's
especially a parent.
It's been the hardest thing I've ever gone through.
Yeah.
But the gifts are there. And for me, it has really been about not wanting to squander what I was given and keep it alive. Keep the legacy alive. Keep all that was instilled and inspired in me alive. And so this next song we want to send out to my uncle, who we called him Bunchy, and I found out yesterday at the funeral that that's because when he was a baby, they called him Honey Bunch.
Aww.
And then Honey Bunch got shortened into this little
He was a
nickname.
honey bunch.
He was a honey bunch. He was smart.
He was so sweet.
He was funny. He was
crispy.
They talked so much about how he could engineer anything, create ideas. My dad had that too, like really randomly, but could make anything happen. Just kind of that engineering mind.
Yes.
And then another extraordinary soul, Miss Linda Craven, who was,
what a feminine icon.
A force of life.
Truly,
one of a kind.
Unapologetically, Linda.
Colored
I always loved that about her. Totally.
She was herself. She was authentic
yes.
in her empowerment. And yeah, she was truly herself.
Yeah. So this is about embracing the curriculum of letting people go in the physical world, knowing that their legacy, their life, their impact is infinite, far, far more than we could ever imagine. And, but knowing that we're all in a stasis of transformation all the time. So embrace the next level up.
It's like that spiral staircase. We just keep taking a little bit of a step up, and eventually we're somewhere here and there.
Linda's probably getting a turn at being God. Oh. It's probably her turn. She never stops. That's the beautiful thing.
That's right. She knew she was a goddess.
to be open coasted, just singing my sea. Shiver me timbers and sailing away. The fog's lifting, the sand shifting, I'm drifting on now. Oh, Captain, they have got nothing on me. So gone and swallow me, don't follow me, travel alone. Water's my daughter, now I'm skipping like a stone. Please call my missus, tell her not to cry. My goodbye is written with the moon in the sky, and nobody knows me, can't fathom my state. Shiver me timbers and I'm sailing away. The fog's lifting, the sand shifting, I'm drifting on now. Oh, Captain, they got nothing on me. So gone, swallow me, don't follow me, travel along. The water's my daughter, now I'm skipping like a stone, and I'm leaving my family, leaving all my friends. Body's at home, heart's in the way, where the clouds look like headlights, new front page sky. Shiver me timbers, sailing away. I'll be right back. So embrace the curriculum. You know, the best lessons come from the toughest courses and the ones that really challenge us and press our buttons and summon us and call to us. And so when we're faced with the dark night of our soul, we're faced with deep depression and absolute despair. I mean, it's a dark, dark, empty place. I know. I mean, I've felt it. And
me too.
It's so important to remember that it's like the weather. It truly is. It's not going to stay there. But you do have to look out the window. You've got to try to open your wings. You've got to look towards the light and believe that you can pull yourself out of this, and there's something more for you. Just keep moving forward and trust and believe that, because it's absolute truth. You would not be here if there wasn't some purpose in creation for this planet. This planet generates for the benefit of itself, and you are here for the benefit of this planet and for yourself, and so many more you can possibly imagine. So if we're really going through a mental health crisis in this country. It's real. It's really real. So if you or someone you know is going through, very challenging time and up against some deep questions within themselves, just keep encouraging them to keep walking towards love, walking towards the light, and they'll find their way through this tunnel of darkness into a whole new dawn. Embrace the curriculum that this has to teach you, and letting go of any fear or any doubt or any negative spirals you've gotten yourself into. Break the pattern and step into love. There's a theme here. I'm going to open our wings. Take the curriculum to fly. Take flight lessons from the Spirit.
That's right. You know, and that's what, and I really encourage you to listen to this episode, because there's a lot of really good, powerful, practical things that you can try to do to just shift that frequency. You know, it's like, I'll give an example about my surgery. You know, I was kind of like, man, I was really getting down and kind of depressed about having surgery. I was even feeling guilt about being a burden to Amy and not being able to play music for you all and a lot of different things. And I had to come into this place of acceptance. Just
allowance?
Really, truly accepting, that this is going to happen. It needs to happen. And when I came into this place of acceptance, that was a frequency shift. It literally took those lower vibrational frequencies and just made them go. And I mean, it took work. It took work. It wasn't like I just went, accepted, you know. It was like a little bit every day, though, making a move in the direction of accepting.
It's like you literally have to, like, if there's negative energy or thought patterns or people coming towards you, you literally have to say, no, I don't have it for today.
Like people coming towards you.
Like Jehovah's.
She set me up. Okay, so I was at my uncle's funeral, you know.
Bunchy.
And there was, I know, what a sweet, sweet man. Oh my gosh,
guy.
amazing. And so was seeing, you know, family that I hadn't seen in a really long time. And one of them was my cousin. And I always, she's always just, oh my gosh, been such a
But tell her what Melissa said.
Well, my sister said that I used to say when I was little, if I ever ran away, I was going to go run away to this cousin. But she was like, I loved her because she was so independent, so confident, so authentically.
Quirky, confident loner, was she?
Not at all. This authentically empowered personality. Like, she didn't take it from anybody and still doesn't. And so I was talking with her at the funeral. And we were talking about the fact that years ago, like probably 20 years ago, she rescued 2 mountain lions. And she
mountain lions.
Yeah.
And mountain lions.
And so she created this large habitat for them. And she took care of them during their recovery and everything. And she was on a road. Who knew this is a thing? She was on a roadkill list with the local sheriff's office so that if something got hit, like a deer or something, they would bring it to her so she could feed the mountain lions. So she was really fed up. She lives over in Utica.
Not from deer, from roadkill.
Right.
But fed up in a different way.
Just with things. And so, I'm just trying to think what I was saying. So,
oh, sorry.
No, one day she was, oh, okay.
Yes.
So anyways.
They delivered a deer.
Yeah, they delivered a deer.
Yeah.
And so she was fed up, that's what it is. Unfortunately, she had like a lot of hits every Saturday, you know, from the Jehovah's Witnesses, and she was kind of tired of it. Yeah. On this particular day, they had just dropped off a deer, and she...
The Jehovah's Witnesses?
No.
Oh, okay.
Sheriff. And she had blood on her from feeding it to the mountain lions, and she heard a knock on the door, and she opened it, and it was the Jehovah's Witnesses, and she was like, I can't talk to you right now, I'm sacrificing my goat. Shut the door with all that blood on it.
That's for you, Debbie Donnelly.
Yeah. So, you know, get out your ketchup and you gotta, maybe you're...
Have some fun. Have some fun. You know, Halloween's not
invite
just...
them in. Some people invite them in and
October.
just have a conversation.
Oh, yeah.
I've heard they even, I mean, some of you know we live in the middle of nowhere, and they've not yet shown up on our door, but in 21 years. But other people close by have had them stop by.
We've never had a trick-or-treater either.
I know, that's sad.
But too many FedEx drivers. They always get stuck. and have to be towed out.
Speaking of stuck.
Oh, no, never.
Never.
Moving forward. You know what I'm saying?
But yet, we're still here.
Here it is. Here it is. You can't, right here.
Okay.
Come at me. What are you come at me with? Come at me with a curriculum, because I'm right here.
You're ready for it.
I'm embracing it.
Yeah.
I'm holding it. I'm like, come on, teach me something. I need to learn.
Yeah. These
I
words
really
talk
am.
a lot about
I don't mean to like taunt the spirit, but I do want to learn. I do want to become the best essence and truth of the love that lives within me and the potential and creative visions that want to pour through. Like, I
Think
just pray
about
for that. Yes.
the conditions that a pearl experiences or any gem. You know, these things.
Polishing the mirror, you got to rub it.
You got to allow the polishing.
Yeah.
You got to brush against things. You've got to allow the friction and all that's creating beauty.
That's the curriculum.
Beauty from ashes, right?
So here we are, every time ready to be polished, ready to learn, ready to be just cured by the fire, you know, to be distilled.
Ooh, cured like
Yes.
that, but also cured as in healed.
Yeah, let's do it. Okay. Slow down 7 times like E-O-E. Tell me you care and I'll show you I care. Hold your head up, keep your chin up, don't give up, don't give in. Don't get depressed, get determined. Don't get depressed, get determined. I'll be alright. Oh, I'll be through the fire. I've seen the light. Stare into the eye. The soul. Landing my flag on the moon, I plan to reach the ground. Living and learning and loving it all, I can't stop now. Standing and kneeling, touching the feeling, speaking to this day. Shouting to sing, not to pray, despair and to believe it. I'll be alright. Oh, I'll be through the fire. I've seen the light. Staring into the eye. So I'm here. I'm still here. I'm here. When I know that I'm the seed, the root, the fruit of the tree, my heart escapes the bars of its cage. My soul shines when it feels its wings stretch Scream to my echo, just talk back. floated, exploded, cried like I was blue. Let it go on my own rescue. Don't have to lead, I can let it go, let it flow, lose control. Just what's leading me is where I need to go. I'll be alright, yeah. Oh, I've been through the fire, I've seen the light, staring through the eye, the storm. I'm still here. I'm here. My soul shines when it feels its wings stretch high.
And you're here, and we're so grateful you're here. Thank you for all the ways you show your love and kindness to us. Thank you for keeping us in blissness and keeping us here on Sunday nights. And
Keep growing and knowing how loved you are and what an important part of this planet right now you are. We need you. We love you. Shine on, beautiful ones. Mwah.